citizens.
All right, good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start our regularly scheduled council meeting. We can begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This meeting is now called to order. In line with the Borough of Seabright longstanding policy of open government and in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, I wish to advise you an adequate notice that a regular scheduled meeting was sent to the Asbury Park Press and other local newspapers on January 8, 2024. In each instance, the date, time, and location of this meeting were provided in the notice. This meeting is open to the public. Roll call. Council members Bieber. Here. Catalano. Here. Gorman.
Here.
Giller. Lamy. Lexi.
Here.
And Mayor Kelly is here. All right, we'll move on to remarks from the audience. If there is anybody online or in person who'd like to be heard, just please say your name and the address, and you can address the council. Is anybody come on? Susie.
Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
Suzanne Martin, 187. No, it's fine. It's good. I don't know. I haven't been part of any discussions for the e-bike thing, but Charlie called me the other day because I got a bad grapefruit and sickles and I had issues. But we had a long conversation about it, so I don't know if I'm saying things you already talked about or whatever. I don't know, like, if you guys have a lot of experience riding your bike in North Beach. I do. It's my primary form of transportation in the summer. I've been doing it for 20 years. Obviously, like, that part of Ocean Avenue is incredibly dangerous. It's the same reason we can't, remember when Chimento was here and he wants people, like, out of the parking lots riding their bikes? You can't do it because a lot of those parking lots, if you're in Ocean Avenue, you actually have to go into traffic because those cars hang over. So you're still taking your life in your hand in those parking lots, but it seems safer. You're never going to get e-bikes. I know Charlie's like, we have to pass the law or the ordinance so you kind of cover your ass because there is going to be an accident with these e-bikes. You know, it's inevitable. But it's the way that he stated to me, and again, I don't know what you guys talked about, it's unenforceable, like what you're talking about doing. Saying no e-bikes on the path is unenforceable because if I'm not using the e-bike, if I'm not using the electric, it's just a bike. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way to stop that. I do think, I know, like, in Fairhaven, they put the bike lanes. I think Mike Halfaker, like, did all that stuff. I think it'd be beneficial to talk to people like that. Obviously, we can't have a bike lane even in the splash pad because where it gets skinny and fat, and it's both ways. But just passing an ordinance would have, like, no teeth at all. My ideas obviously would be, like, down at Cranky Cycles, you're going to want a lot of signage down there, and the agreement when he rents them, like, you can't ride on the bike path if you're going this speed. I think, like, slowing people down is going to be more likely to work than banning them all together because the ban won't work. Having a lot of signage on the trail, on the splash pad as well. There's plenty of places for that, like slow down, pedestrians first, like that kind of stuff. If you don't have those things, then the thing you're going to pass is just not going to work. That's all.
So, yeah, and I agree with you. Signage, when I spoke to the chief about it, I mean, if we do whatever course we take, I think the signage is key. I mean, I hate signs, honestly.
I do too, but, like, Charlie's like, somebody's going to come around the sewer thing and just kill somebody going 25, 30 miles an hour on these things, and it's true, but if I'm on an e-bike, I would rather take a chance of hitting a person than getting hit by a car. And up there, it's really easy to get hit by cars if you're on Ocean Avenue. I mean, it's honestly, it's that big, the shoulder. Okay, that was it.
Thanks, Mr. Is there anybody online like to be heard?
Yeah.
All right, so we move on then to our consent agenda. Would anybody like to make a motion to approve the items on this consent agenda?
So.
Second. All right. Councilmember Bieber?
Yes.
Catalano? Yes. Gorman?
Yes.
Giller? And Lexi?
Yes.
All right, consent agenda has passed. We're going to move on to our ordinance. We have a couple of those coming up here. We have the first one, ordinance number 1/2024, an ordinance amending and supplementing the general code of the Borough of Seabright, Chapter 3, entitled Administrative Code. Can somebody please make a motion to open the public hearing on ordinance number 1/2024?
So.
Second.
Councilmembers Bieber? Yes. Catalano? Yes. Gorman?
Yes.
Giller?
Yes.
And Lexi?
Yes.
Would anybody be heard on ordinance 1/2024?
Motion to close the public.
All right, roll call. Council members Bieber.
Yes.
Catalano.
Yes.
Gorman.
Yes.
Giller.
Yes.
And Lexi.
Yes.
All right, the public hearing on ordinance number 1, 2024 has been closed. Can somebody please make a motion to adopt ordinance number 1, 2024?
So.
Second, anybody?
Second.
Councilmembers Bieber.
Yes.
Catalano.
Yes.
Gorman.
Yes.
Giller.
Yes.
And Lexi.
Yes.
All right, ordinance 1, 2024 has been adopted. Moving on to ordinance number 2, 2024, calendar year 2024, ordinance to exceed the municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap at NJSA 40A 4 through 45.14. And so please make a motion to open the public hearing on ordinance number 2, 2024.
So moved. I'll second it.
Councilmember Bieber.
Yes.
Catalano.
Yes.
Gorman.
Yes.
Giller. And Lexi.
Yes.
All right, would anybody else be heard on ordinance 2, 2024?
Motion to close the public?
Second, anybody?
Second.
All right, Councilmembers Bieber.
Yes.
Catalano.
Yes.
Gorman.
Yes.
Giller.
Yes.
And Lexi.
Yes.
All right, we close the public hearing on ordinance number 2, 2024. Can somebody please make a motion to adopt ordinance 2, 2024?
So. I'll second.
Councilmembers Bieber.
Yes.
Catalano.
Yes.
Gorman.
Yes.
Giller.
Yes.
And Lexi.
Yes.
All right, we have adopted ordinance number 2, 2024. All right, moving on to our third ordinance, 3, 2024, an ordinance to fix the compensation of officers and employees of the Borough of Seabright, County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey for the calendar years 2024 and 2026. And so please make a motion to introduce ordinance number 3, 2024.
So moved. I'll second it.
All right, Councilmembers Bieber.
Yes.
Catalano.
Yes.
Gorman.
Yes.
Giller.
Yes.
And Lexi.
Yes.
All right, we have successfully introduced ordinance number 3, 2024. Moving on to new business, we have vouchers in the amount of $1,245,197.07. Can somebody please make a motion to approve this voucher?
Second.
All right, roll call. Councilmembers Bieber.
Yes.
Catalano.
Yes.
Gorman.
Yes.
Giller.
Yes.
And Lexi.
Yes.
All right, we've approved the voucher list. So we are moving on to mayor and council comments. Anybody in council like to be heard? Anyone speak to your committees? Anyone first?
Mayor, just a quick item, a reminder to the residents that we last year introduced the short-term rental ordinance, and we're on the new year now. Reservations are starting to be made for short-term rentals, so there's an application process you have to go through for that. If you're not aware of it, please come down to the municipal building and we can help you with it. Thanks, Mayor.
I think so.
We've got a few things going on the beach. First is the thin grass planting's set up for the second. Frank's going to get us a flyer made. We got it on the website and the electronic board. So hopefully we can get some volunteers out. Target location still being worked out. Frank's scouring all over where we can get some good thin grass planted, probably down south. I know it's beat up everywhere right now. We have a dune fence being installed by DPW. They're doing a pretty good job, working their way from North Beach down, and they've got a few thousand feet. I think everyone said it was about 7,000 from north to First Beach Club. They put in about 4,000. They said that they're going to have it done by the end of the month, all of North Beach, and then we're going to keep on tracking down all the way to south, get the entire town done. Access points are another one that in the budget meeting we had some talks that we're going to fix up. So hopefully we can get that all moving. There is a situation down at Anchorage Beach where there's a erosion cliff. Greg's working on drawing up something that can help out with marking it off so it's not a hazard. It's washing up bad. James, who's beyond though, I met him earlier today. He's getting affected beach clubs. It's becoming really bad. We've been in talk with DEP. We need help down there.
Yeah, you said I know Greg's working on the plan to get this fencing up to make it a little safer, so it's either walk through there. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty bad situation over there. I spoke to Congressman Cohen's office today. Just they're well aware of our needs. we're in a bigger cycle, though, unfortunately. I think the funding is until next year. They said the core will be working on this year, but they did promise, unless at this point, if there's a bigger emergency, obviously they'll be able to get the core involved more quickly and everything. But in the meantime, so they're well aware of our situation and we'll put a good word to make sure Seabright hopefully gets addressed in the next cycle. There's some more long-term solution, but anybody else?
Yeah, just on that, I spoke to Alexander at the Army Corps, and the reason I called was there's still work being done on the pipe in the river. It's on the Rumson side of the river, but it runs for almost a mile. And there's a couple of rigs out there working almost 24 hours a day. He said that they are finished dredging the river for now. And what the work you see going on there is the contractor repairing and upgrading his equipment. He's been working on it for weeks. But what I would like to consider is that he said in the fall they'll start up dredging the river again. And I wonder if we might be able to work with them and develop a plan whereby instead of pumping the sand onto the Monmouth Beach beaches, which are now in very good shape, we can pick a spot and then they can pump some onto the Seabright beaches coming from the river. But Monmouth Beach, it's a terrific beach right now. And if we extend all the way down to Driftwood, which is good, but from Driftwood north, it's getting pretty sunny. So that is something I'd like to try and pursue with the, maybe we can work with the Army Corps and see if they're open to that idea or get it rolling in Frank Long and we can get something going on that. Yes. Because the work, I didn't think it would be successful, but it was very successful getting the Monmouth Beach beaches. And really get down there, it's amazing how big they are, all from river dredging.
Can I ask a question on that, Joe? In the past, since Monmouth Beach has a pipe that runs under Ocean Avenue, right, in that community, if we wanted to do what Councilman Keeler just said, how would we do it?
Well, they're using a storm sewer inlets to run the pipe under Ocean Avenue. There might be a way for us to do that.
Potentially use an existing
Storm sewer, but it would come up one of the streets. We see that in Monmouth Beach. It would go under Ocean Avenue, and then there'd be some piping. We could not, I think, get as close to the seawall as they did because we have quite a gap unless we use this one of the beach clubs.
And possibly, since that pipe crosses so far north of Monmouth Beach, maybe it could be used for Seabright.
It's amazing how long they ran that pipe, that's for sure. So maybe we could use that, especially in South Beach.
Yeah, for that crossover.
That's what we need in South Beach.
I mean, that pipe went miles and miles.
Yeah.
They had several pumps along the line.
You can see it in the river. If you're looking up in North Beach, you can see they have pumping stations along that pipe. So it's amazing how much water and sand.
Well, it goes from Highlands all the way to Monmouth Beach.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Some of that sand does come our way. There was concern about quality of content of the sand. Have we heard anything about whether or not there's any issues?
No, I went and looked at it. The last time they pumped it, it was black. It was really dark and it kind of smelled. And the residents in Monmouth Beach were really upset about that. This time it's browner, but when I went and looked at it, it didn't look.
It looked fine.
Yeah,
especially when we're in need of sand.
Yeah, I think you're at a point where people may not.
Yeah. and I was thinking that if we could put a little topper on the main beach, like truckloads just to put nice white sand out there, even if it was a nasty color.
But it doesn't look bad, to answer your question. Not like last time.
Good.
Jack, anything else?
No, I think that'd be good for now.
All right, thanks.
I think we're just working on a letter, right? So they have to go with the directory, and so that will have just a lot of events. We want to just communicate about what's going on at the community center. And so we've got the weekly events that are going on, multiple components there. Whether we can announce the pickleball kind of court reservations, I know that's going to create demand in terms of inquiry, so we just have to be prepared for that. We also want to get the reservation platform up and going, where people can reserve things online, but that requires resource. So we need to make sure who's going to be the point person for doing all that. So just a couple of decisions we need to make there. And I think we got the delivery of all the Easter egg prizes in the lobby. So we're getting ready for that. That'll be like the next event. Reached out to Monmouth Journal. They've got those dates moving forward. And then based on our mural discussion at the workshop, we've reached out to Jay, and he's going to start working on signs. We'll work the sign first, and then we can also look to tone down or continue discussions on overall mural thought, but he can definitely
I think it sounds great, really nice.
start with that. And then there's also the museum wants to have a sign up front too.
It'd be great.
So we can figure out a way to do community center and historical museum, kind of combining those two pieces together.
And Chad, we officially ordered a banner.
You did.
Yeah, so now we don't have to embarrass ourselves next parade. When the three of us show up for the next St. Patrick's Day parade, we'll have a,
Which you've been registered for.
what's that?
The registration was sent in, I think we sent it to, I think Sean had sent on it too.
The last year for the parade were walking with signs saying 3 wanderers. It's pretty funny. So now we'll come in hordes.
You faked it well.
I cheer.
Mark, anything?
Great.
I think I said enough in the earlier meeting, so I'm just going to say bring back progress.
All right, progress. I agree. Progress. All right, thanks guys for coming out tonight. Nice, 2 nice meetings. I guess we don't have we covered executive session, so make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
All in favor? All right, thanks guys. Have a great night.